it was hype to me. See, a lot of people they get their opinion swayed with the promotion. Once they watch the all access, they start overthinking. See, I don't overthink. I don't get caught up in the hype, man. Ryan just wasn't ready. He don't have the experience. Like Tank is experienced. He got the experience. Ryan still could be a top fighter. He just might take a few more years. You can still see the green in him, like the greenness in him to me. Like he fought super green. He let the couple. I do think he buzzed Tank early when Tank was holding on tight to him for a while. You don't do that if you're not hurt, but it was early, so it probably just Tank is smart. I knew that he would come back and get him, but it was like it was crazy because it's like as soon as it was getting good, Tank put him out of there. So it was kind of like Tank did what Tank always do, and that's. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. He closed the show. Like you got to give him his credit, man. He might be the face of boxing now. I think before this, I think we were saying if he won impressively, he'd be the face of boxing. You got to say that because I was out here and I seen the Mayweather type effect. I ain't see that since Mayweather fought. Like the amount of people that was here and like just the feeling of it. Floyd used to bring that vibe, like all kind of people from all the cities, East Coast, South, Midwest, West Coast. He had people from everywhere, all over the place out here, man. It was crazy. So I think you got to say that that Tank is the face of boxing as far as like bringing out that them fight weekends. He got that. I got to give it to him.
Do you end up throwing a little party at the crib?
No, you know what? I ended up going to my dude's spot. Yeah, he a little spot because he from Cleveland where I'm from as well. So I just ended up going over there, and I kind of just went around. I had a lot of people that did go to the fight, so when I went down there, I was able to check the vibe out and stuff, and it was crazy. Like it was, Tank. He the man. He got it, man. He got it.
Shout out to my homie Jabril, fighter from Philly. But yeah, so what I'm saying, like what when you was looking at round 2, what were you seeing in there that was like
we said when
he
we
ain't
talked
ready?
In the interview? I think people with Tank, you can't keep making the same mistake back to back. He kept throwing them wide shots. When he got dropped, it was him throwing a wide shot. And when he got hit with the body shot, he was throwing a wide. He should have kept throwing straight punches. When he was throwing the straight jab and the straight right hand, he was catching them. But when he started looping his shots, that's when he got dropped. He came under the wide hook. When he seen him do it a few times, then the next time he did it, and he hit him real fast. So, and then the other time he was throwing the looping right hand instead of the straight right hand. He should have kept everything straight and used his range and just been more patient. Because, to me, a win would have been him going the distance. I knew he wouldn't beat Tank. He should have. I know he tried to get a little brave, but, it come with the game. At least he stepped up and fought him. And I still do think that Devin and Shakur, I still get them the win over Tank. So when I say the face of boxing, I'm talking about, like it's earned. Like he deserved. Like he earned his way to be that. I mean, he every time you come see him fight, he closing the show. You got to give it to him, man. Like people came and he gave him the money's worth pretty much. But I still would like to see him fight Devin Haney next. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I would love to see him fight for all of the belts. I don't think he's gonna fight Shakur because he don't really have the belts yet. If Devin win this fight and go up, I'm sure Devin to fight him, and Shakur will fight him. I know that 1,000%. But he might, who knows? He might end up fighting like a rematch with Pitbull or in September, something like that. But I don't know, man. It's a business at the same time. So he good for the sport of boxing. So I support what he doing. Like I can't even. Ain't nothing I can say, man. He earned